And the only thing that is holding Trinidad and Tobago together is the good hearts of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. It is not the government. It is not the opposition. They do not care about you. I could say that without fear of contradiction. They do not care about you. All of the rain that fell today, that flood this country today, line up for a drainage system designed to wash it out to sea. Not to capture it, not to hold it, to throw it in the sea. No matter how much fall, it could reach up to your neck with flood. At some point, all of it will end up in the sea. None of it is kept. We do not have a water policy that works for you. We have a water policy that works for Dominic Hadid and Blue Waters. We have a water policy that works for the fellas with the private trucks, because Wassa tell you, don't buy no water. Don't buy no water. If you have no water, call we, the water free. But when you call them, they say we come in 2 weeks. And Akil nearly couldn't come today because he didn't want to come smelling nasty. He had to bed, he went down a tank and get your own water. And if that was not bad enough, there's a saying, adding insult to injury. And the insult to that injury that they add is that former members of parliament who know that our water policy is called catch it in the hill and throw it in the sea, they know you don't have water. And they know that water is an important thing for your life. So they've conned us into accepting desalination of seawater when more water falls on this country in a year than we could use. More water. We have more water. And I've spent years, I've walked up every river. Some of you all know those videos. I walk up the rivers, I show them the start of the Maraval, the start of the Chagaramas, start of Diego Martin. I went up on top Cumberland Hill during a heavy rainstorm, and I show them the mud plume. I say, you see that? That's the topsoil that washing down all these mountains and washing out to the sea. And I show them, I say, you see that plume? That place there is called Westmoreland. You see that plume is 4 times the size of Westmoreland. Water don't just flow on the surface. Water don't just flow on the surface. That is a full body of proper fresh water that you, the people of Diego Martin, Maraval, Woodbrook, St. Anne's, Cascade, Barataria, Sawa, right through. That water supposed to be captured and held to be treated and distributed. That is the PEP's water policy. That is our water policy. We live in a country with a rainforest climate. We've been spat out of the Amazon. Trinidad's whole black water that you see on our leeward side, the reason you're seeing black water, that is called the Orinoco flow. That is what flows straight to Trinidad and Tobago. Capybara swimming from Venezuela and Brazil into Trinidad. That's what we get to now. We have the same climate as the Amazon. If Trinidadians stop cutting grass for a month, grass reach your neck. If we weren't here, Trinidad would be a rainforest. So how do we not have water? Has to be by deliberate design. To sell this, to pay for desalination. $500 million a year is that contract. $500 million. 500 million. Now, if you put that in the perspective of hampers, like Precious and David, Felicia, they take care of that for the people who come to us hungry. You can't feed the children. You get 2 hampers for $500. So that means for the money that we spend desalinating water that we do not need to desalinate, 1 million people could get 2 hampers each. And that's just one thing. That's just one thing.